Hello everyone, this is TRex, and today we show these monsters who really runs this town. Am I right? And yeah, that's a switch axe, surprising, I know. Let's get started with this quest. We just buff up as usual at the beginning. And then let's go after that TRex. It's not a monster I like to speedrun at all. But at least it's the first one, so when it goes bad, they can just abandon without thinking too much about it. So it spotted me early there, but I'm running Earplugs 5. Not for TRex, because I have to roll through its enrage roller, like I'll do right now, but just for consistency on the other monsters. I got all the hits of the morphing sweep there, so that's a clagger. And now I use this strat I learned from the Road Record TRex run. I'll link it in the description. With good timing, you can hit that morphing fade slash and get the trip. And I try to time the heavy slam just as it gets up, but I miss because it goes into the charge, so too bad. I got to hit it now and get the clagger I wanted from before. Yeah, the chargers are super nasty to deal with in this speedrun. There's the same strat as before. Got another trip. Now that I can't actually do it anymore because the extra fire burst means I'll get the trip threshold too early. So I just go full YOLO, let go, and shift it to sword, double slash, ZSD, and pray, really. And praying paid off as a trip, so we can just combo again, and you only live once, I guess. Let's do it again. Cancel early so the charge doesn't hit me. Dodge it. Attack again, got another clagger. And you know how many times we'll live, so. It's also nearly dead, so just DSD the head straight away. And it's dead. And there's our TRex down. This is one of my better TRex on this quest. It wasn't the best one, but it was one of the better ones. And starting on the right foot's nice, isn't it? For the downtime between each monster, I usually carve the corpse just because I can. And I'll try to get the amp gauge nearly full, not quite full, so it doesn't start ticking down before the next monster spawns, but almost full so I can get to amp really quickly when the next monster spawns. And I'll keep Power X up, so I'll already start the next monster with Power X up. I'll do that for all of them, so I'll just be quiet until Nergakuga spawns later. See ya then, I guess, in 1 minute or so. Okay, Narga's coming, and I'll get into position to try and hit its face with a morphing sweep. Which I do too early and miss the face entirely. Okay, I'll just clutch the head and do our usual triple slap into a clutch claw attack. And deal with it, really. It is getting raised, your plus is nice, I can get the morphing sweep there, and I also missed the strong hit on that one. I hit its forelegs instead. Yeah, TRex started on the right foot, but this one's on the left foot, totally. At least not really jumping around with its long range attacks too much. Got the clagger, and we can go to the Narga lock from here. Let go and shift into sword, double slash, got amp, ZSD its face. It won't hit you off the face with any of the short range attacks. Got another clagger. Once again, let go and shift into sword, double slash, ZSD. Not doing the long range attacks, those can hit you on the face, so I had to cancel early. I'm guessing the blast hit something other than the head, because it didn't clagger. That means we actually have to fight it. Got the trip, so I don't really have to fight, just murder it now, I guess. Do a super long combo and finish with a ZSD, which I hit on the foreleg. Man, those forelegs. But I got saved by this clutch tail slam, which means I can go wild on the face again. And ZSD the forelegs again, damn it! Cancel early, we have your plug, so the row is not a problem at all. Got a clagger. And here just do the ZSD straight away because I figure it's dying. Yeah, that was right. There's our Naga run. I was somewhat sloppy at the beginning, but it's still an okay run, and the TRex was really good. Can't just abandon any mistake on a quest this long, you know? Once again, I'll do the strat of getting amped near the foe and having TRex out, and I'll be back once Zinogre enters the arena. And Zinogre is the hardest one in my opinion. It's the one I have the least experience with, so that would be nice. Just kidding, the Zinogre run was actually kinda clean on this one. Barcado was the nasty one. Whoopsies, spoilers. Zinogres are riding shortly. Its roar is pretty fast, so no shenanigans here. I'll just clutch its face and slash 3 times. Then we move to the 4 lives room that, because they're much easier to hit, and they trip. Got super lucky with it going for the charge up right away. That's a huge opening to just hit it, so I take it. Got amped already. Got hit by the shoulder bash, unfortunately. I always get thrown off by that move because Stygians doesn't launch you, but Zinogres does, and that's super weird. It did the quick charge afterwards, which counts as 2 charges, so it's at 3 charges already, and there's the 4th one. I wanted to clutch something good to ZSD during the charge. I hit the tail instead, but okay, I could move to the 4 legs and hit them. Morph into X because it finishes with the body slam, and you need X-Volt to get away from that. Sword's too slow. Got an early clagger here, and it's charged, so it takes more damage. So I decided to go for a damaging option. I learned from some Stygians in Ogre Run. I can't remember which one though, so no link, sorry. But yeah, this is a pretty damaging option, where you can do 2 vertical slashes and a double slash during the clagger and then ZSD and you get it just as it turns around. That's super good for damage. It goes out of rage mode once it's discharged, so that's why I just waited to clutch its face and re-enrage it. Also reapply the wound in the 4 legs, because it was probably running out by now. Do a long combo on its trip, and ZSD the 4 legs as it gets up. Cancel early to try and avoid that, but still get hit. Go away to avoid the lightning. Once again, that charge worth 2 charges. It takes 4 charges to charge up the first time, and then 3 charges for any subsequent charge. I learned that from Service Symmetry Zinogre guide. So link that too, that's a lot of links in this video. A lot of monsters, right? I got the clagger there, so I try to charge myself up. I know it's going to charge, so I just forward step. It was close to the wall, so I can hit it more. And with ZSD, got a nice stagger there. That was nasty, I thought I was out of range for that. I go kinda YOLO here. This move has a lot of ending lag, but this was pretty risky. I could have died. But I got the trip, so it worked. Yay! Go full wombo combo and finish with a ZSD, of course. Don't charge it again. Just got a few quick hits in there. And it's dead. Yeah, that was probably my cleanest Zinogre ever. I really struggle with it. It's surprisingly different from Stygian Zinogre, as Stygian's the one I'm more experienced with. It's nicer to speedrun because it has nice hit sounds for the start, better than terrible hit sounds like regular Zinogre. And Stygian's at tier 3 tempered, so I ended up farming it for decorations at least. And yeah, we eventually got a decoration class with a tempered regular Zinogre, which I believe is better than tempered investigations now, so that's a hot tip if you didn't know. But I had already gotten most of the decorations I wanted by the time that dropped, so I just never really farmed it. Sorry. And as usual, I'll be back by the time Barcado spawns, so see you in some seconds. The Barcados in this quest is kind of weird in that it's unclutchable for a while at the beginning. I tried to do the discharge into claw there, but I do it too early. I should gun for more ticks. Yeah, it's odd. And I think you can see where I'm going with this. I just wounded the tail right away. I'm pulling off the clutch claw. Latched it to the fist instead, but I jumped to the tail. And I did a ZSD, but I got hit by the slime on the wall. This one's going to be pretty sloppy, and I think I'll just be back for Gloviness really, because it's not going to be much different from what we're just watching right now. It's just dodge an attack, clutch wall to the tail, do a ZSD, and repeat until it dies really. Regular Barcados is a much tougher fight than Raging Barcados in the not getting hit by it and hitting good targets kind of way. Of course, Raging Barcados is harder because it's a lot harder. It just kills you. But regular Barcados has a much more challenging moveset, in my opinion. It's much faster. The hit zones are generally much worse. You can't clutch with its legs. You can even trip it from the legs, so who cares? I clutched the fist there, and I meant to go to the tail, but I went to the head instead. It's super weird moving around the monster with the clutch claw when you just clutch a trip. Like, the directions are super wonky. I'm sure you all have had bad experiences with that. Yeah. So yeah, when it's hard to actually fight it, I'll just ZSD spam the tail, because it doesn't really do tail attacks a lot when you're clinging to it for some reason. And it's almost as good if a hit zone as the head, so yeah. ZSD the tail, woonga boonga, woonga boonga. I'll be back by the time Gloviness spawns. See you in a few minutes. Surprise appearance to say woo, hitting something other than the tail, how skilled. And we're back to our ZSD spamming schedule. Sorry. Gloviness is nearly here. We can be a bit cheeky with the opener. The empty gauge had run out quite a bit, so we can double slash with discharge into claw and then triple slap its face and get the wound. Pretty nice, huh? And let's get on with this dance. Unfortunately, I'm quite inconsistent against Gloviness. It's not as bad as Zinogre or Barcado's, but it's not anywhere as clean as Narga either. At a Clagger, I get greedy here and try to do the Narga stuff. Spoilers, it won't end well. There. Not a real spoiler, right? Just got one quick hit to the face. And I'm always missing Gloviness' face. Remember the Elder's Recess run? Or the... No, it wasn't that one. I think it's in the Wild Sparways quest. But the important thing is that I miss it a lot. I can get a double slash just in time to avoid the spin attack. But I dodged that too early, so I get hit. It's doing another one and I'm too far, so I'll try to punish it afterwards instead. I managed to hit the morphing sweep to the face, so that's nice, right? Another spin attack. I tried to roll through that. X-Ball's pretty slow. Here. Roll through that too. Get a few pot shots at its face. The wound has ran out, so this Clagger came with great timing. Let's reapply the wound. Dodge that, attack a bit more, refuse some amp with the double slashes, roll too early there, whoopsie. Yeah, I'm just hugging it too close, so I'm just hitting the body rather than the head a lot. Too bad. That, the face will come here. Usually I want to hit more or less around the base of the blade on its tail when it's like that, so it can hit the face later. Got a Clagger, I'll just do a regular ZSD now, I learned my lesson there. That's a bit early, but get hit by the bite and fall down the pit. This is bad. Huge time waste. It's like, what are you even attacking Gloviness? Seriously. I got Power X because I might as well do it. Try to hit the head with a morphing sweep, but hit the leg instead. Yeah, that's pretty hard to gauge the distance, so it's okay. Here, just be hitting the wild swings to get a morphing sweep once it stops the animation of getting the flaming throat. Learned that from Keko's run. I'll link that to in the top right corner and the description. Great Gloviness run, go watch that. I got the Clagger rather than the throat explosion back there, but okay, we can just ZSD the face and get the throat explosion now. Wombo combo and finish with a ZSD. And it's down. Finally. There's our time, just barely above 20 minutes. I wanted to go sub 20 on this quest, but yeah, I'll take this one. Yeah. It's pretty exhausting, like it's a really long quest. And I'm really bad on the last 3 monsters on it. Okay, maybe really bad on Zinogre and Barcado's. I don't think I'm really good on Gloviness, but I don't think I'm really bad territory either. But yeah, in any case, it's a lot of monsters. There's my set. I have your plugs just for consistency, so I don't go and mess up a rower dodge and fuck up on Gloviness at the very end of the quest. I also get 100% affinity even without tenderizing with the set, which is, once again, is more for consistency really. You can go and dunk this with big performance and just barely enough affinity if you want to, but I'm not into that boat anymore. Now I'm on the road of learning how to use a bug stick. in preparation for the clutch call attack of light weapons being buffed with Fatalis. So there's that. I see you guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye!